We're here at the Old Road Bay Rehabilitation Project to explain after a serious ground surge that we had, there is no damage whatsoever on this project. What we had the past couple of days, it's a blessing. Once you're doing a project of this nature, what you want to happen, you want to get a test, right? So you get a better feel of how the design gonna react towards what we're trying to accomplish here. And the design hold up perfect. The reason why I'm saying that, because I had, with this rough water we had for 2 days, I had absolutely zero damage. What you can see here, if you can look at here, this is exactly how we left it before we even had the tropical depression, or the storm, if you want to call it a storm. I want to explain something on this design for you guys who are looking. What we have here is something that will give you a better picture. These are 2 20-ton rocks. The largest rock we ever approached a project in St. Kitts to do revetment work. We have 2 large 20-ton rocks, and actually we have another 20-ton on it. It's a special design to break the water. As the swells come in, it breaks the water. That's why you don't see it splashing up in the air and coming all over in the road. And as you go along, we start having some 15 tons, 10 tons, and now we get to the fabric. This black line you're seeing here is indicating something called the filter fabric that we put on, we call some tough stones down on it, and then we put on the fabric, and we also lay it with 1.5 inch, 2 inch to 1.5 inch stones on it, and then you put on a layer, two layers of 2-ton rocks. After the 2-ton rocks is finished, then we put a layer of 2 layers of 10-ton rocks. And if you can see there, we leave off the end of the fabric, because we have to come up 5 feet and then come across, and then that will be the road. That will be the protection of the road. So there is no damage whatsoever at the Old Road Bay project.
We need persons, yes, to be critical, but critical with information. And so it was important for us to bring out Rockender to explain the process as to what is going on. As he indicated, the project is going smoothly. There's been no damage on it. And we continue to press on to make sure that at the end of the day, this constituency gets a well-needed and deserved project, which should have been here many years ago. I ply this road sometimes three times a day, and I know the fear of a lot of travelers when it comes to this area, especially when we have critical rainfall and tropical storms. So
this project means a lot to me, because I traversed this road over 40 years, to and from, and I see the devastation that Old Road Bay have always caused when there's a natural disaster.
Well, we only need to go 100 yards right here, where we have persons who are right on the edge of the road. Normally with a surge like what we had recently with Karen, the water would be in their houses. And so they are thankful and they are grateful for what we are delivering for them and for the citizens in the country.
I'm so glad that the government take the initiative to finally do some work on this road. And I'm so glad that I am the one that won that bid outright, so I can do a good job across here and I can save lives. A lot of time people talk about the EIA report. I listen talks about the EIA report, and I realize what we are doing here is the perfect thing. I would like to point out to some people, when there's calm waters, when the water is clear, and what we have here is something like we're building a mangrove. A lot of fish live in between the rocks now because it get a mass, and small fish go between the rocks to hide from the big fish. So you have a more breeding ground than you ever had before across Old Road Bay. And if you get a chance to come across at night, you see people doing fishing. If people on the rocks is doing fishing, it's telling you there's marine life across here, and the marine life ain't gone nowhere. This is no threat to the other coastal area, and tell you why. This is like a drop in the bucket. If you push back the Old Road Bay water, you say about 30 feet out, you're also cushioning the sea that comes to it. So you're not really forcing the water to go on half a chain. You're not claiming back like acres of land. You're just doing some work, some revetment on the coastal area. So you're really not putting any pressure back on Sandy Point and half a tree as people would think. I would allow people to educate themselves about this project and they would better understand it instead of just listening to whoever is talking negative about the project. It's a good project, it's a wonderful project, and it will save the old Road Bay from ever damage again.
This project really is 20-25 years overdue. And so we are happy that we could find the money, given the good financial state of our economy, to be able to do this, because this is going to be a project that will benefit us for the next 20-30 years.